Hello everyone, Average Gamer Cabby here, bringing you a replay between two incredible players. We've got IMMvp spawning in the upper left corner here, your blue Terran, against, spawning in close position, our red Zerg, upper right corner, IMMnesTea. So, looks like this scout from IMMnesTea is going to find IMMvp pretty quickly. Not gonna lie, gonna know it's close. But the cool thing with this map is that with an entrance over here and a natural here, your ramp's right about here, right? So distance to the base isn't as close as you might think. It's actually very close to the same distance for cross map position. So it's not like we're gonna see anything crazy rushy like if it was on Metalopolis or anything and they were close positions. So it'll be pretty cool to watch and see. Standard opening, I think, here from MVP. Still droning for IMMnesTea. I mean, IMMnesTea likes to macro, so not sure we're going to see anything too ridiculous from him. Got our barracks coming in from MVP at 12. Going to take a sip of root beer. Sorry about that, guys. Got to keep the old whistle wet. Been casting like a madman tonight because I wanted to get a bunch of videos up for you guys so you could see them, and I gotta go back to work like crazy ridiculous hours after today. So we got our expansion coming from IMMnesTea. Looks like a 16 hatch, and he usually does hatch first if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me in the comments or send me a message if I'm wrong on that, but usually I think IMMnesTea does hatch first and follows it up with the pool at like 16 again, or at like 17 or 18. Oh, 16 again, there it is. Spawning pool is down. So we got both down. They should finish around the same time. Pretty close, I think. Yeah, about 50 left on that, about 53 left on that, so very close. And wall off finishing for my IMMvp here. We got gas going early. Only one gas though, so don't think we're going to see anything too hectic. See what we've got coming up here. Is that a scout going? Well, they found each other so far. So right now, IMMvp knows that he's got to hatch first. Well, he knows that there's an expansion out anyways. He knows that we've got the spawning pool still cooking, so he doesn't have to worry about any really early aggression. He can do a little bit of a macro build. We'll probably see him do an expansion before he focuses too much on his army. That would be my guess. We'll have to take a look and see what happens though. Ooh, look at this. I guess he's reacting to what he's seeing, which is that IMMnesTea has no army. Why would he stop building that? What is happening? I'm kind of confused. I guess he just didn't have the Marines to make it happen, but yeah, against that they would have just fallen anyway. So that's kind of interesting though. I don't know why he started it then just canceled it immediately, but to each his own, I guess. We'll see. Let's see, we got Zerglings moving out across the map, trying to enforce some sort of map control, but hopefully they don't have to run into those guys. It looks like they just got sent right there, so they will. Gonna lose 2 of the 6. Oh, 3 of the 6 with a great little snipe sort of thing there from MVP. Trying to catch them on the other side of this, I think. He's gonna push out with his Marines. We've got a spine crawler coming in, which is great. That's exactly what IMMnesTea needs right now for defense to hold off any of this early pressure. Marines still just wiggling around, trying to do as much damage as possible. If they can take that queen out, that'll be huge. But they don't. And we've got more Zerglings coming in. A lot of the times you'll see like little pushes from players who are kind of aggressive, trying to force these types of defensive moves. Because if you look at all the Zerglings that just got made to defend and the spine crawler, I mean you're looking at like 300 minerals maybe that were just wasted. Because those Zerglings are just going to die so fast pretty soon, because we're going to be past that sort of 5-6 Zerglings making a difference type of game. Actually, this is perfect timing for a run by, because that is burrowing. If MVP wants to run up into the main, now's the time to do it, but he doesn't, so that's good. And then we got Zerglings up here trying to break through the wall. Not really much they can do in this case, especially with Hellion reinforcements. Holy. And if one Zergling escapes with 8 life left. Oh, there was one up there still. It's cool. So, anything cool going on? Nothing too exciting. We've got a lair tech a lair coming in, which obviously is going to lead to lair tech. Command center under construction. Flying over here with one of them. Is there a second command center under construction? There is right here. So it looks like we might be seeing 2 expansions right now. It's kind of interesting. Or maybe a planetary defense thingy for planetary fortress for defense. I don't know. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Building a barracks here. Guess he wanted to land his on the factory there real quick and start working on things like stim, whatnot. Nice, a baneling nest coming in. I think that's going to be really effective against the comp that we've seen out of MVP so far, because he's just got those Hellions and then not much back here at the base. So if he can rush up here with some banelings, kind of kablamo those, that'd be a huge victory. Still interested to see where this second command center is going to go, or if it's just sort of a macro command center at this time. Almost able to take out a queen. Ooh, it's got 10 life left. So close. Macro hatch coming in here from IMMvp, also going to help him spread a little bit of creep up there. Oh, so cool. These guys are playing such interesting games. I think we've got what you could almost call a macro orbital right now, just to help them with building more SCVs and the mules, which is kind of interesting. We've got our siege tanks, first siege tank starting to hit the field, and siege research underway. 1 siege tank out already. Supply count's so close. Working on gas now from this one. Starting to need that gas, so both players I think are going to have their gases saturated very shortly. Yeah, it looks like IMMvp does, and MVP's working on it now, so sip a root beer. Ah, so good. I like Barks. What do you guys like? Root beer? ANW people out there? You can go away right now because Barks is the best. Nice little wall of fire and death here from MVP, not allowing any scouts out. This thing is going to cause him some trouble though. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to kill it, bro. Time to run. There it goes. But still cool. It's nice how they do stuff like that. They don't waste their, like, they're not going to waste any second. They're going to keep poking at it, see how much damage they can do to it, because later on that might come in handy. If there's any reason for him to attack soon and he needs to take that out, it's almost all dead. Here we go. Our first air units hitting the field. We got mutas up here. We've got our first couple of missile turrets coming out as well, just in time. Muta's hitting the field right now though, gonna be able to stop construction on it. No, it finishes. Oh my gosh, 3 life. That is literally 1 hit away from blocking that missile turret from finishing. These guys gonna clean up. These guys, I believe that if he moves them, the Hellions will outpace the mutas ever so slightly. Yeah, they do. Look at that. So they can get away with their lives, but barely. We should have a lot of missile turrets coming in. We got 1 there. Oh, it looks like 1 and 1. Oh no, there's 2 here. So yeah, this one here will hold off well on this side. I would probably put 1 right here, but I'm paranoid about mutas. I hate defending against them. But that's just because I'm not a strong pro Terran player. I'm more of a pro DOS player, so I mean I'm not good with stim and all that, so I just fail hard when they burst into my base. Whereas I should just be able to stim and like kill them all instantly. So I mean for people to defend with like 1 turret, I'm like biting my nails the whole time. We've got hatchery, two hatcheries coming. What is happening here? We got our 3rd and 4th coming in here. I guess it is 4th and 5th because he's got this macro hatchery, which is where I'm getting stuck on. But pretty cool there. We got some Hellions moving out again. There's tons of tanks here, just at the front entrance. They're defending right now. Some medevacs coming in, and looks like losing a muta to these 2 bad boys right there. There's not much on this side, just some stim marines. Stim marines are so OP. Like, Oh man, they just killed. They one-shotted one of those, and now he's got to go past these to try and do any other damage. I mean, it's not worth it. He would need so many more mutas to be able to break down not only these three, but any sort of marines and stuff afterwards. So I don't think it's really worth it for him to pursue that avenue much anymore. I would definitely go this route, which is going to be much more devastating. And these Hellions kind of hidden down there. Wonder what they're up to. He's got 16 mutas. He's got 5 more on the way, so I guess he's focusing on that muta. Sort of able to take out a tank real quick. Looks like he's able to catch next. Oh no, he doesn't see it. I don't know if he noticed that lifting off and working on the expand, but got great spread here and moving his army out slowly. It's a cool thing to watch Terrans do. Oh my gosh, how did that get in there? How did we let that happen? Let's just see. Nope, nothing too crazy. Okay, so still fairly similar in units lost tab. Not a lot of workers got killed there, which is very lucky. I mean, look at the saturation here. We've got just, I don't even know, like so many too many, especially compared to down here. Why are we making more drones, IMMvp? Why aren't we just using the 400 too many you have right here? Oh, better make more drones. I don't think this is saturated enough. 28 mining at one spot. Okay, so Mute is up in this corner here. Great chance right now to fly in there and crush this here. They've got 2 of these to take out, 1 more. Marine stimming, able to take out a few of those though. Really worth it because now he's going to have to rebuild those. And flying away. Good timing, good job. That was a nice little poke from IMMvp. I think he might be thinking of going up here. Taking out some of these. What is he doing? Oh, yeah, reactor. Nice. It's one of the quickest buildings you can kill, reactors. Reactors and tech labs die so fast because let's look at the life they have. 400 versus like a 1200 sort of thing. I mean, personally, I would go for supply depots first because I think a supply depot takes a little bit longer to build because you have to pull an SCV off and start building it. So not only are you causing him to rebuild a building and possibly supply blocking, but you're going for the armory. What is he doing here? Just picking off a bunch of workers. But you're also forcing him to, you know, pull one of his SCVs off and lose mining time or gas time or whatever it might be. So for me, supply depots make a lot of sense. It's something they have to rebuild. That is super annoying from IMMvp, having to build that turret there. Oh, or do a quick scan. Let's see, Thor's coming in to help deal with this muta problem, this muta infestation that's going on. Planetary fortress in the making down here. Stop any sort of Zergling sort of surround. Actually, it looks like they're heading out right now. I don't know if we'll be able to do much though. I mean, this is quite a huge army and quite a huge spread on the army too, so interesting. Whatever happened to all those banelings? I wonder where they end up. There's one here. Those are all empty. Yeah, I don't recall seeing them anywhere or do anything, but they all seem gone. There's a couple spread out around, so here he goes, finally working on some supply depots, but looks like IMMvp has built tons of extras. Cancels the upgrades there, but that is a nice kill because that is something he's got to rebuild and restart. So that is a nice little ahead there that he just got. Working on his 5th or 6th, depending on how you count it, but 5th base, 6th hatch. Starport coming in. Terran infantry armor level 3, weapons level 3 working on them. Ground carapace, adrenal glands, and melee attacks 3. So adrenal glands are going to make those Zerglings much more powerful. Much more powerful, I should say. I love adrenal glands, and you know who else is a big fan of them? Destiny. He always loves adrenal glands. He loves his adrenal glands. Gonna take a sip of root beer. So tasty. Look at this, so vulnerable right now. He could pop in there and wipe all that out. That would take like a second. Come on. Oh, he doesn't see it. So frustrating sometimes when you're casting these because you're like, oh my god, look 2 inches to your left, and they just can't. Good positioning of those Thors, though. Wow. Able to take out a couple, I think, on the way. 1 kill for this one, 0 kill. So able to kill 1, which is better than none. Oh, again, like, this is one of those situations. Look at this drop happening down here. Oh, and there's the banelings I was looking for earlier. And it looks like that is going to fall. Look at the minerals. Take a second. Look at the minerals right now. Look at what's happening. Like, what is it? 7,000 mineral backup. What are you even going to build? We got 4 ghosts coming in. We got. I mean, you can invest only at this point in static defense when it gets to that level. Oh my gosh, I love banelings so much. Like, where'd everybody go? Look at all these guys working their way in here. We got the air attacks able to take out anything that lifts off, and then the Broodlord's able to kill anything that's attacking the air. So great combination. Great way to look at it. Where are they going? Why would the mutas leave right now? They don't look like they're cleaning anything up. We've got a little bit of a drop here. Baneling just gets to it. Awesome job there. Almost killing the spawning pool. Again, here we go. We've got the mutas going way too far ahead. Oh, I guess they're trying to stop these snipes from the ghosts here, which are proving to be very devastating. Ghost snipes finish off all the... Oh no, they get them all. Great sniping. Amazing sniping, actually, from MVP there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th? Is that even possible? The 7th base for IMMvp coming up here. The macro hatch also, like, I wish I could see how many larvae he had right now. If he's keeping up on injects, I can't even imagine like the amount of larvae that most of these would have. I don't think he is, but well, 5, he has to be on that one. Oh, look at all these banelings, just craziness. But even though both players are max, you have to think now, every mineral up here represents a unit, right? Like 7,000 minerals represents what? 140 zerglings, right? We could say. Well, way more than that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's like 280 zerglings because it's 70. If they were 100 apiece, you could do 70, which is actually 140, which it means that you could actually do, and because it's 2 per, you could actually do 280. So 280, outrageous. That dies there. But you know what I mean? Like, he's not only maxed, he has 280 units in the bank, whereas MVP is maxed and he has, you know, what is that, 1,000, so 20 Marines in the bank. So you have to think of it that way as well. Once both players are maxed, it's not even. It then becomes a game of whose army composition is stronger and who can rebuild their army faster and who can remax faster after every engagement. But you do not want to let your opponent, you don't want to give them the chance to save up as much or more than you, because that is going to be deadly in the end. So let's take a look here. We've got 1-1 for flyer upgrades. We've got 3 damage for ground weapons, 2 for armor. We got a drop coming in here, going for the 7th or 8th or 14th. I don't know which base it is. We'll just take a look here. But MVP going to be able to wipe this out pretty quick, I think. Building 3 sets of drones there. Oh, I don't know if he can stim, and no, he won't knock it out. He should pick those up. Well, I guess they're done anyways. See, little victories like that are just huge in the end. Got Terran building armoring coming in, which is kind of a unique choice. It's kind of cool because if he's expecting... oh, look at this Broodlord just kind of chilling here. But if he's expecting... IMMvp to come in and start picking off at like the missile turrets or really anything, it's going to help. Oh, we got some idle SCVs here. We got a huge army moving across the field here, and he's able to lift it off. Really, really good reaction time there. He's going to land it again. Oh my god, banelings. 24, 48. and add another 16 to that, you get 64. 60. Well, I don't know. This is weird. That's just the ones in that are being made. 111 maybe banelings. I don't know. Like, yep, 111, 106 now, but that many banelings with with almost 10,000 minerals and 2,000 gas in the bank. I mean, IMMvp is so far ahead right now. I'm surprised he didn't just take this, because here comes another drop from IMMvp here. Trying to keep an eye on the mini-map too, because I think we have a big troop movement about to happen from IMMvp here. But I think he's reacting to this first. Yep, I'm just going to steamroll in here real quick later and take that out. Alright. So many banelings. Just so many banelings. I think that Thor is going to lose. That is interesting. And there's the Viking. Yeah, well, at that point, he did the right thing. He recommitted, because there's really not much they're going to be able to do. But, oh my gosh, forces the siege tank to destroy a whole bunch of his own army. And then these take care of it for him. Oh, we got an engagement up here. Sorry, I'm missing that, guys. Oh, look at how close this is dying. You know what? Forget that. I am watching that again because I want to see what just happened. Sorry guys, I am not missing that because I was looking at 6 SCVs dying. Let's just faster it up here real quick till we get to the minute ahead that where we were. Here they come now. We were right about here watching those SCVs die, and now look at this engagement here. And I guess right about here they decide, well, let's blow ourselves up in the building. Oh my god. Not wanting to overcommit energy, he just puts 2 down, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think, to be able to finish this off. 98, 90, where's the closest guys to repair me? He's saying, oh, and there it is, they get the repair off. So, completely ineffective. Should have thrown more down, if you ask me. Down to 78 banelings, with not much gain, really. But effective use of minerals, I guess, or a good way to make your opponent use minerals with repairs and stuff like that. So, and he's completely denied that base right now. IMMvp does not have that base. So, planetary defense fortress, planetary fort. I don't know why I always say planetary defense fortress. It's for defense. That's why. Actually, one time I got cheesed because I was Protoss and my opponent did, the Terran did, immediately lifted off his base. Well, he got everything he needed for a planetary fortress, and then he lifted it off, landed it in my base next to my Nexus, and turned it into a planetary fortress with all of his SCVs surrounding and repairing it. And I could not break down the SCVs fast enough to attack the base fast enough before it turned into a planetary fortress and killed me. It was the worst cheese I've ever lost to. I was so mad at everything. Nice pickup there from MVP. It's funny how he sets his rally points because he just sends them right back in. All these guys are so hurt. Poor guy. He's gonna have to drop. I'd drop him off and heal him first. It's base landing again, going to a planetary fortress again. Got another planetary fortress here. Planetary fortress, so many of them. This is interesting here. Gonna take out the gas. Not that he's really hurting for gas at this point in time, but... And they're just sitting there. I guess they don't want to get too close to these. And when you do force IMMvp to waste about 10 supply, well, probably like 5, 6 supply worth of... That was a nice catch there, though. Too bad those got away, because that's all full. Down to 75 banelings and so many minerals. Just an outrageous amount of minerals here. Not really worrying about injects because this one alone has, oh my god, 34 larvae on that one base. That's just crazy. Not even counting like the sets of 3 at every other base. So many guys. I guess heading up here to deal with the drop, but a little late there. He loses the spawning pool, I think. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how that works. Look at this drop down here also. Lots of drops from MVP right now. MVP using the drops, I guess, very effectively. But again, you're dealing with someone who has, oh, he's going to lose his base, I think. Yep, base drops. But yeah, you're fighting someone who has 14,000 and 6,000 resources in the bank. I mean, how do you overcome that deficit? And I don't see a way that that MVP can overcome it with 30 something at that one spot. I mean, he's gonna have to start pushing forward. Look at this, so many. Look at this, all no, that's just one. Yeah, we got a couple here with ultras in it. We've got a lot of banelings in them. This is looking like it's going to be incredibly devastating. Why are they unloading? Oh, here we go. They're starting to unload on the path here. Oh my gosh, so many units dropping in the main up here. His army is on the way, but there's just not much you can do against this. Like, there's still so many units in these. He's gonna drop on the units, I think. Sniping the overlords, running away. Look at all these ghosts. So many ghosts. IMMvp losing all of his overlords at this point. There's tons of snipes laying down, just destroying the Zerg. This guy has one fungal, nope, and still losing these. Like, IMMvp, what are you doing, bro? Oh man, IMMvp, you're losing everything right now. What are you watching? Just lost so many resources. Like, all those guys had units in them. That was a huge loss. Wow, I guess, like, we have, okay, 6 overlords in production, 9 corruptors, and flying upgrade number 3 coming in. We got 3 nukes and a command center coming in. That might have, I mean, I don't know if it will, but that might have shifted the focus. All of these structures about to die because there's no creep down here. IMMvp might be over macroed right now. Like, it seems like he's got too much going on. Yeah, he's starting to kind of fall apart, it seems, a little bit, because he's having trouble keeping up with all the drops. He's having trouble watching his bases, obviously, because this is a quick fix for him. He's just got to put one of these guys right there instead of here. But I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why he doesn't want this base anymore. He doesn't feel like it. Too hard to defend, maybe. I wonder what he's doing about having lost all of his units. So I know he's almost remaxed, but like, that's not going to be easy to do every time, because he didn't really eat away at his opponent's units that much, and there's not a lot of buildings that he has to rebuild. So, oh, nuke is launched. Where is that going? Is that this here? That is this here. The nuke is up. It's launched. It's flying. I don't want to miss this little engagement here, but I really want to see how powerful this nuke is. Stops mining there, kills a couple overlords. Engagement down here is cleaned up, nothing really lost. Looks like just some Zerglings and stuff. Not a huge deal. We got another nuke coming in. Another one lands, almost killing it. He's gonna finish that off, try to at least, but not quite get to it. 33 life left. I would rush these in right now with Stim and finish that off, because that is worth it to me. IMMvp doing an incredible job. I mean, look at that. IMMvp is now ahead in minerals and gas. IMMvp has turned this game around. This is incredibly impressive. Like, just incredibly. I don't even know. Oh, wow, never mind. Hold on. This might be why. Because IMMvp has got 25 broodlords. So that might be why. But with all of these ghosts, like, I don't know if he's going to be able to really do much. Oh, I hear a launch. Where's that launch coming in? So many launches right now, and I don't know where. There's one here, one here, one here. There's that first one landing. Next one landing here, I think. Yeah, and then this one here. lands, but doesn't really take much out. Just very damaging to the, obviously, extractor, but the hatchery is the most important thing. I think IMMvp knows now that he's getting annihilated. We're gonna have to see if these guys can do much, or if they're gonna run into a bunch of ghosts and just die. Great, it's time for a scan right there. Look at all these Vikings, and he has nothing to defend against air right now. These Vikings are gonna tear him apart. Let's watch. Keep an eye down below. Look at all these cloaked ghosts too. Like watch the Broodlords fall. He really needs to get some fungals down on these ghosts. I'd expect a GG from that. I mean, he just got annihilated. This entire army got torn apart. I would, after seeing those ghosts in the base, I would never invest that heavily in Broodlords. That was I mean, never. You know the ghosts are there. You know they can snipe. You're toast. So, I mean, that was IMMvp's own fault, I'd say, for losing. He had a huge advantage. He just picked the wrong strategy. He wasn't paying careful attention to what his opponents had, and cost him to lose the game. So, good game to watch, though, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Showed you how persistence and picking your opponent and just picking the right strat can overcome a huge disadvantage. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.